recent times, we've faced alarming scenarios. Hurricanes, earthquakes, and other natural disasters seem to be intensifying across the globe. The most recent, Hurricane Milton, has left many wondering, are these events mere natural occurrences, or could they be signs of something greater? The Bible speaks of tribulations, wars, and catastrophes as signals of the last days. Today, we'll dive deep into these biblical texts and explore what these disasters might mean for the future of humanity. Stay with us as we uncover a topic you won't want to miss. In recent months, there has been a noticeable increase in both the frequency and intensity of natural disasters. Hurricane Milton, which recently struck the Florida coast, is just one example of the destructive power of nature. It caused widespread devastation, uprooting trees, flooding entire neighborhoods, and forcing thousands of people to evacuate their homes. But beyond the immediate damage, it has left many people wondering, is this just a natural event, or could it be a sign of something greater? Hurricane Milton, like many recent storms, intensified rapidly, transforming from a tropical storm into a Category 5 hurricane in just a matter of hours. This rapid intensification has become a common occurrence with hurricanes in recent years. Alongside hurricanes, we've seen wildfires ravage parts of the world, earthquakes shake entire cities, and floods submerge vast regions. Could it be that these disasters are more than just random events? For many people, these disasters feel like signs of something bigger, something spiritual. The Bible has long spoken of natural disasters as signs of the times. Hurricanes, earthquakes, and other catastrophic events have often been interpreted as warnings of greater spiritual truths. Could the increase in natural disasters be part of a divine message, urging us to reflect on our faith and the state of the world? Today, we will explore what the Bible says about natural disasters and what they could mean for the future. Natural disasters, a recurring pattern in human history. Throughout human history, natural disasters have always played a significant role. From floods to volcanic eruptions, from earthquakes to hurricanes, the earth has shown its power time and again. One of the most famous examples of a natural disaster in the Bible is the Great Flood in the days of Noah. This flood wasn't just a random occurrence, it was an act of divine judgment and renewal. God used the flood to cleanse the earth of wickedness, saving only Noah and his family to start anew. Today, we continue to witness nature's raw power. Hurricanes, earthquakes, wildfires, and floods seem to come in waves, one after another. Some scientists suggest that the increase in the frequency and intensity of these events is due to climate change and other environmental factors. While science can provide one explanation, believers often look to a deeper, spiritual interpretation. The Bible predicted that natural disasters would increase as the world approaches the end of days. In Matthew chapter 24, verse 7, Jesus warned that nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. He described these events as the beginning of birth pains, suggesting that just as labor pains increase in intensity and frequency before a birth, these disasters would become more common as we draw closer to the end. As we consider the natural disasters we see today, it's clear that these warnings resonate with our current world. While we can't stop hurricanes or prevent earthquakes, the Bible calls us to be spiritually prepared. These disasters may be a wake-up call, encouraging us to turn our attention back to God and reflect on the state of our hearts. Signs of the times. What does the Bible say? The Bible is filled with references to the signs that will precede the end of the world as we know it. These signs, often called the signs of the times, are meant to alert humanity to the fact that a major turning point in history is approaching. In Matthew chapter 24, verses 6 to 8, Jesus warns his followers, saying, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains." Although these words were spoken over 2,000 years ago, they seem to describe the world we live in today with remarkable accuracy. Wars continue to rage, conflicts between nations show no sign of stopping, and natural disasters are becoming increasingly common. But according to the Bible, these events are not random. They are part of a larger plan, a divine sequence of events leading up to the end of days. Luke chapter 21, verse 11, adds another layer to this prophecy. It says, "There will be great earthquakes, famines, and pestilences in various places, and fearful events and great signs from heaven." These fearful events could easily describe the natural disasters we are witnessing today, from hurricanes like Milton to the wildfires and floods affecting the world. For many believers, these events are a wake-up call, a sign that we are living in a time of great spiritual significance. But the Bible also provides guidance on how to respond to these events. Jesus tells his followers not to live in fear, but to be vigilant and faithful. While the signs of the times may be frightening, they are also an opportunity to strengthen our faith and trust in God's ultimate plan. As we witness these events unfold, whether they be hurricanes, wars, or other disasters, we are reminded that this world is temporary and that something far greater is on the horizon. The prophecy of the 7 seals in the book of Revelation. The book of Revelation, one of the most mysterious and symbolic books of the Bible, provides a vivid description of the events that will take place before the end of days. Central to this prophecy is the vision of the 7 seals, each one representing a divine judgment released upon the earth. These seals describe calamities such as war, famine, and natural disasters, unfolding one by one as part of God's ultimate plan. The 6th seal, in particular, gives us a striking image that seems to reflect the kind of natural disasters we are witnessing today. In Revelation chapter 6, verses 12 to 14, it says, "There was a great earthquake. The sun turned black like sackcloth made of goat hair. The whole moon turned blood red, and the stars in the sky fell to earth." This imagery has often been interpreted as a reference to massive natural upheavals, such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and even meteor showers. Could hurricanes like Milton be connected to these prophetic visions? While we cannot say with certainty, the parallels are undeniable. Many scholars believe that the increase in natural disasters is a sign that the earth is entering a period of tribulation, where humanity will face unprecedented challenges. The disasters mentioned in the Bible, such as earthquakes and plagues, are not random. They're part of a larger spiritual narrative that points to the final judgment and the ultimate renewal of the world. The 7 seals remind us that, even in the face of chaos, God is sovereign. He controls all things, and every event serves a purpose within His divine plan. This perspective can bring comfort to believers, knowing that the world's tribulations are not without meaning. They are steps toward the fulfillment of God's promise of redemption and a new creation. Hurricanes and storms in the Bible. The symbolism of wind and tempest. Storms and powerful winds are recurring symbols throughout the Bible, often representing God's presence and power. In the story of Job, for example, God speaks to Job out of a whirlwind, displaying his authority and reminding Job of his sovereignty over all creation. This moment in Job's story, found in chapter 38, verse 1, serves as a powerful reminder that God's voice can be heard even in the midst of the storm. Similarly, in the New Testament, we see Jesus calming a raging storm in Mark, chapter 4, verses 35 to 41. As the disciples feared for their lives, Jesus rebuked the wind and the waves, saying, "Quiet, be still." Instantly, the storm subsided, demonstrating Jesus' authority over nature. This miraculous event not only reassured the disciples, but also symbolized how faith can provide peace, even in the most chaotic circumstances. Hurricanes like Milton are modern-day reminders of the Bible's teachings on the power of storms. While we may see these storms as natural disasters, they can also be viewed as symbolic events that challenge us to reflect on our faith. In biblical times, storms often represented moments of trial and testing, but they also brought forth God's deliverance. For believers today, hurricanes and other disasters can remind us of our need for spiritual grounding, calling us to seek refuge in God. In the face of natural disasters, it is normal to feel fear and uncertainty. However, the Bible encourages us to trust in God's sovereignty, even when the world around us seems out of control. Hurricanes, earthquakes, and other calamities serve as reminders of both the fragility of life and the strength of our faith. Through these challenges, we are given the opportunity to turn our hearts back to God and find peace in His presence. The last days. Are we really near the end? The idea that we are living in the last days has been a topic of debate among believers for centuries. The Bible provides numerous signs that are meant to indicate the approach of the end times, but it also makes clear that no one knows the exact day or hour. In Matthew chapter 24, verse 36, Jesus tells his disciples, "But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father." This verse serves as a reminder that, while we can observe the signs, we cannot predict the precise timing of Christ's return. That being said, the Bible also encourages us to stay vigilant. The increase in natural disasters, global conflicts, and moral decline all seem to align with the signs described in the Scriptures. In 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 to 5, Paul describes the last days as a time when people will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy. Disasters like Hurricane Milton serve as powerful reminders of how fragile life truly is and the profound signs that the Bible provides. In the midst of these challenges, we are not called to fear, but rather to deepen our faith, to trust that God holds all things in His hands, even when the world feels unstable. These events invite us to reflect on our own spiritual journey and our preparedness for what's to come. Do you believe that we are witnessing the signs of the end times? I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. If this video brought you insight or comfort, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel for more biblical reflections. As we navigate these uncertain times together, May God bless you, strengthen your faith, and guide us all toward peace and understanding. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.